We are alive. We're alive chicken. Oh, hi guys. Welcome to the stream. I'm Sam, the fat middle-aged man. And this is absolutely chaos. What the hell did we leave this in? We've got Rex everywhere. We've got Chucky in the chat. How you doing, buddy? You doing alright? We have a threat. We have a cold, as always. Apologies for that. Yeah, we are under fire. If we go over to Dundee, Dundee? No, maybe not. Let's check in here. This guy. Oh, Stevenage. Right, so we've got a new class of enemy. So some NPR faction we came across, I think it was here, Hollylock. So we discovered them on a planet in here. If we go down to this, it was, I believe it was this planet. Hollylock B1. So it's a relatively empty system. But this, oh no, maybe it wasn't that one. That's gas giant. Must have been this one. So yeah, this is the. It's actually not got an atmosphere. Maybe this. Maybe we didn't. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just found them in this system, and this is not where they're from. But yeah, this is where we first spotted them. And Hollylock is right next door to Dundee, which is where our new science operation is unfolding. So if we go across to Dundee, we've had a couple of ships get shot. We've lost all of our orbital habitats and the maintenance yard that we had here. We've still got surface to orbit weaponry, I think. Hope. Cambridge, Cardiff, Dundee. Yes, we've still got surface to orbit weaponry. They are a science unit. These guys are just the spinal defense lasers. So we've still got a defense of sorts. We've got 191,000 tons of mostly surface to orbit weaponry. Sorry, I just responded to my brother. Need anything? So, these guys are so far. Well, they've not left any sort of wreckage, so we don't know. I think I have taken a few out. If we look at the history. Target destroyed. Yes, we have destroyed a couple, but we can't see the wreckage. So either we've completely destroyed them, which I don't know, seems unlikely, or there's something else going on that I don't particularly know about yet. Maybe they self-destruct. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we've got the ability to destroy them. But they can take a hit. You know, this ship here, it went through. Is this all the same one, right? Okay, so Mugaboo, Blue, Same one. So it took a lot of hits before we even made a dent in it. Oh, there were. Oh, yeah, okay. So there were a few other ships along for the ride here. There are these three Adjongs. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Yeah. So like from here down, we were just attacking this Mullabu ship. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5 full. What do you call these? Barrages or full salvos of STOs, which I don't know how many we've got in each group here. We've got 13 in each group. That seems like a weird number. Or maybe they lost one, possibly. No, we just got 13 in each group. So we've got 13 in each of these entities. And we've got 4 of those in each of these towers. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those towers, plus this half of one on the planet. So we've got a lot of gunpowder on the planet. Gunpowder? Firepower. The problem is that firepower ain't doing dick. So let's do some research. So if we go back, to here. So this is where they lost the last of that Adlong ship. I think the Adlongs were slightly smaller. What information do we have about them? Adlongs. Yeah, so far we've discovered them in Holylock. We've met them in Seoul, Dundee, Stevenage, and Liverpool so far. The Adlong has 32 lasers that we know about. One of them, I'm assuming, is a spinal mounted laser. It's got a higher rate of fire, but it must have a higher range as well. It's got a high damage. 31,000 tons in weight versus the Mullaloo, which is 100,000 tons of military ship with nearly 80 lasers, all of which are capable of firing every 5 seconds. So these are big ships. I've got a bit of dry skin on my lip and it's really annoying. And it's one of those that's attached to live. So as I'm attacking it, I'm making myself bleed, which is lovely. Right, so thermal signature, these ones. We haven't really discovered much about any of these ones just yet. Cockle Biddy, that's an amazing ship name. There's such a wide range of sizes as well, like... Oh no, that's active sensor signature. Oh no, yeah, that's right, yeah. And the speeds as well are like random. Like there's a 6,000 speed there, 6,000, 6,000, 7,600. I'm sure I saw one that was 10,000, 2,000 there, 11,000. The EU Mundi. So yeah, we need to find out more information. We need to find out a lot more information, especially about this ship. This ship is so far, I mean, we've destroyed the only one we know about, but it's so far been quite devastating. That one ship took a lot of hits. In fact, let's have a look at Stevenage. And have a look at their ground defenses. if they've even got any left. Which one was it on? Stevenage. Stevenage Prime. So it was these guys. So they've got 32,000 tons of these weapons left. You got hit hard. And yeah, I'm fairly sure I sent more than just 2 battalions of these things. I could be wrong though. But yeah, we need to make more. I think we have made more on Earth, if I am not mistaken. Yeah, we've got quite a few to send out on Earth, so we can ship these out. But we need to do so in... Well, no, these ones need to stay on Earth. Because Earth is otherwise relatively undefended. So we need to build more and ship those ones out. But we should also probably more heavily defend Luna. Well, Earth and Sol, rather. Not just Luna. Oh God, we've got so much stuff to defend. The other thing is we also, I noticed this when I was looking through, we are hemorrhaging money, hemorrhaging wealth, because we've got a lot of money spent stocked into maintenance. We're at 52% of our budget is going on maintenance, but then also research and training. I mean, we could pause research temporarily. Building works is expensive. Yeah, so we're I mean, ground unit maintenance obviously is the biggest thing, but there's nothing we can do to reduce that. We can pause research temporarily, but I don't think that's a good idea. We can stop training ground troops, not a good idea. We can stop orbital habitat construction. That's not a terrible idea, but it's not a great idea. These are our fuel harvesters. We're building a bunch of these because we need fuel. We will need to defend these as well, so we need to build ground troops to defend those. So that's not a problem. Not a problem. Not a solution. So I think the solution here is we need to build, like, we can put this down the queue a bit and build more financial centers. So we can afford to build 1,000 roughly. Let's create those now. That's going to take 6 years. That's not too bad. Almost exactly 6 years. The other thing I'm going to do is in our research. In construction production, I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna cancel this one. And oh man, you were halfway through it. I think, yeah, let's put him back on that, but then we'll queue up construction rate behind it. You're going to finish that one next year. So once you finish that one, can you jump into construction? And then when you finish mining... when you finish mining, tell me what you're working on. Because we'll come up with a better plan for you. You... no, you're fine. We'll keep you. Defensive systems, they have moved over to Dundee, so we'll do that in a minute. Dundee Delta Prime. Okay. Now we're getting a significant boost in research here. Why are you... Oh, we're getting a significant boost, but there is nobody here because they all died, because Dundee Delta Prime is not habitable, and they all got shot out of the sky because the orbital habitats didn't have any defense, or they didn't have enough defense, I should say. We need to put a lot more guns on Dundee Delta Prime if we're going to truly be able to defend it, because it's not just about what's on the planet troops wise, it's about what we can shoot out of the sky in one round, because these guys can take a punch, and especially orbital habitats have no armor, so they just die, they just get shot. Now we can do other things. We can send other ships out there to act as distractions. We could do that. Jack the Beast! How's Jackie Boy doing? Oh. Hope you're behaving up at the farm. Hello, Oscar Bear. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Can you say hello? Who's that? Who's that good boy? Who's that? Better than yesterday. Why? What happened yesterday? He was a good boy. Eh? You want to sit down? No, I'm going to harass you until you let me have the rest of the KFC. It's all gone, mate. He's a good boy. Yeah, he's a bit sore today, ain't you, pal? So you've been sulking. What do you want? Do you want to go outside? Or do you want to go and get in your bed? You want to go outside? Okay. I'll be back in a minute. Uno momento. I am back. Your teeth are well shizzle. Yeah. When have you going to go back to have them 4 taken out? Excuse me. Okay. Not sure yet. Gonna go to a different place. Just refer you, apparently. Day before Ben's wedding. Oh my god. Yeah, you don't want that. Not ideal, bro. Not ideal. I suppose as long as they can sort the pain out, that's something, in it. Right. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Yeah. 4, man. Are they all on the same bit as well, like around where the problem is? Or are they like in different bits? I can't decide which of those is better or worse, to be honest. I don't know why I even asked the question. Because if they're all in the same bit, that's going to be annoying as fuck. If they're all in separate bits, that's going to be annoying as fuck. There's no good way for it, is there? Right. We need to design a bigger class of ship that can deal with these threats. And we need to kind of do it blind. Well, not blind. We've got some information. They said 3 in one go, probably a 4th. 2 are wisdom. Oh, 2 are wisdom teeth. On the same side. See, this concerns me. This fucking ship weighs 100,000 tons that we know of, right? And yet it goes 6,140 kilometers a second. It's carrying with it 80-ish, well, 78 plus 1 lasers. I'm assuming this is a spiral laser. It's carrying, and it's a big one as well. The damage on that is insane. It's a lot, right? And for it to be going that fast, how are we gonna counter that? Let's have a look. Let's throw something on the wall and see what sticks. Wide view. Let's grab. I wouldn't even know where to start. Let's go new ship class. Let's go. We are building a. I mean, in theory, it's a cruiser. We need a new set of names for these. Let's grab, copy this, change this to cruiser. We need a new sequence of names. Let's go for, I mean, it's going to be purely an assault ship, this, isn't it? Yeah, let's go with class theme Knights Templar. Rename class theme Knights Templar. And this select name. We'll go for the Baldwin as our first one. Okay. So let's assume we're going to have lasers. So we are going to have, let's put 100 lasers on this of our is it this one? Is it this one? What's the spider one? Okay, so 100 lasers actually isn't an impossible thing. Like that's 26,000 tons just in lasers, which is better than I thought for 100 of them. It's gonna be a hell of an expensive ship, is this? You can stick the spinal one on there as well. Since they've got a spinal one, we might as well have a spinal one. Although our spinal one actually does the exact same damage, we want to design a new one for this. Let's take some of these off. So they've got 78, so let's just go with 80. And then we'll have one, and we'll design a big honking spinal laser. Fucking hell. This is the 2192 Spinal XL. We'll get that from the size. Okay, it's that one. That's interesting. So their ship here, they've got the same damage 37 there. So they're using these. They must be using these same types of lasers that we've got here. But their rate of fire is 40. Which means our lasers here, these also have a rate of fire of 5 seconds. Same as this one. But they've got twin lasers, whereas we've got quad lasers. And each one of their lasers only does 3 damage, whereas ours does 6. If we design a similar one to them, so if we do a standard mount, must be a 50. In fact, no, theirs must be a 10. Because that's the only way to get the damage down to 3. And they have to be a standard mount laser, so they must have a 5. What's 3 times 2 here? What does that mean? Unless they're turrets. Can you have lasers on turrets? Yeah, of course you can, you dickhead. Actually, this is quite interesting. So this here, a turreted laser like that would give us the ability to take out missiles a bit easier. These guys don't seem to use missiles, or at least we haven't seen them use missiles, so we won't need this just yet. But good for when we take out Birmingham. So good to keep that in mind. Okay, so we've got that. Direct fire control. I mean, we want a tracking speed of basically what they can move at. So 6,400, that should be okay. So this 6,140. 6,120, you know, I can eat that. So that's one fire control that can field all of those. Now we could split our fire up if we added more fire controls. If we have 8 fire controls, each one of them can have 10 lasers. Our reactors, I think we designed this one specifically for this, and we needed one for every 4. So we should need 20 of these, right? There's one for every 2. Yeah, it's one for every 2. So we need 40 of these. Okay, so that's enough guns. So our ship is 30,000 tons, 26,000 tons. It's just gun. Got no engines, no nothing, no. Oh god, fucking look at that. It's gonna be crazy. Damage control. Engineering. We're going to need a lot more engineering spaces. We are going to need an auxiliary, we're going to need a CIC, we are going to need a main engineering, don't need a science department. We are going to need a fire control jammer and a sensor jammer. Probably a missile jammer if we're doing it properly as well. Our biggest cloak we can make is this. Oh no, sorry, this is our smallest cloak, is it? Design tech cloak. I've opened too many of these windows. Cloak. Yeah, 80 lasers. I don't actually think it's going to be enough. We are trying to design a ship blind to counter whatever this ship was. This ship has 80 lasers, and if we look through the event log, it managed to eat, so there's half a barrage there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 full barrages by itself, but then also it had a little bit of a... They had friends with them when they came, but in each one of these other rounds, we did hit them several times, and it still took 6 after that to take down. Like, we can just keep going up here, and it's like this goes... Yeah, it's a big ship, so I don't even think this is going to be enough to take it out. We've taken that one out, but in case any more appear, we want to be able to... I just want to see if we can get anything even remotely close to what they've got. So they've got, obviously, these 80 lasers. They've got an active sensor signature size of 95,000 tons, but still a speed of 6,140, which is crazy to me. Thermal signature sensor, 11,716. So you can kind of work backwards from that. So we know that that's going to be our engine thermal output, presumably. We don't need any of these things. We do need an engine. We'll probably need to design a new one though, because I don't think our current ones will cut it. Yeah, it's going to be a light show. Absolutely. The other thing I just noticed as well, when we were looking in here, we obviously discovered them in Holly Lock, right? Now, at the time, when they came through to Dundee and then started spreading down here, I was like, they've used our highway to do that, right? But we didn't make a highway from Holly Lock yet. So, either they've got a similar thing to the Raiders or they have jump drives on there as well. I suspect they've got jump drives because obviously they've got all this high-end laser stuff, and then they've just been using our highway just by coincidence. But to get out of the system, they must have had jump drives as well. So we know that they've at least got a jump drive, which must factor into the weight a little bit as well, I would think. But yeah, we'll have to see. So engines, we need a new funky engine. Thermal signature. See, I want to leave the thermal signature alone. And we don't know what tech they've got in terms of thermal signature. If I left that at 100, then in theory we could only put out... Oh shit. If I make this as big as possible. Oh shit. So we could only fit 4 of these engines on this ship with that output. In fact, no, 2 and a bit. So we are going to want to reduce that. That's such a nice reduction. 5,000 down to 800. That's so nice. I suspect we'll probably need more power. We'll start with 75% engine first. So we'll do 2192, 75%. Currently got a thermal output of half of what they do right now, just with 2 engines. Maximum reserve speed 6,000. Oh yeah, we're above their speed as well here, but we've also got... Oh yeah, what? I put 10 engines on like a dumbass. 2. I'm probably going to need 4 because we've got more stuff to put on yet. And they were 95,000 tons. We've got a little bit of space to work with here. We also need sensors. Let's put on these sensors that we use for the survey ship. Excuse me. See, we're up to their weight now. We've got more speed than we need. But we do... we kind of do want... We want armor on here, don't we? Because we can't afford to not have armor when they've got that many lasers and one laser that does this much damage. The thing is, we don't necessarily know the range of their weapons either, do we? Because we've designed these fire controls to have that range. So that's also the range we've got on our guns. But we don't know what they've got. If we assume that they've got a range of... Let's assume they've got the same range as us. Then they go in 6,160. So this spinal weapon will do 5 damage, but it will not hit. We say 350. So that will do 6 damage. Our regular lasers will do 1 damage, and we have a 9% chance to hit. So we realistically want to bring this down to like 25. Even that, 35% chance to hit. I mean, yeah, that's a 35% chance to hit times 80 weapons. So we will do some damage. But doing 1 damage against a ship like that is not... I mean, how many damage were we doing here? Damage per hit 4... Let's just pick a different weapon here. So a shot's 10. Damage per hit 6. 1 hit. 1 armor hit, sorry, 9 penetrating hits. If you're looking 96, oh yeah, that's a good idea. 96,000. Put that in. So yeah, that's like a quarter of our range. That. So we would do 23 damage with a 75% chance at a quarter of our range. So if we were halfway, that'd be 192,000. Which would do 11 damage, 1 damage with the rapid fires, but we've got 80 of those. With a 50% chance, that's not bad. That will do some damage. And it would do that damage every 5 seconds as well. So if you okay. One thing we probably could do with here is some kind of shield. Because we haven't used shield yet. Yeah. Woof. Yeah, we need some slightly better shield tech, I think. What do we have in terms of shield research? Maximum shield. Okay, yeah, we need to go down this route, I think. Okay. Do shields need power down there, I think. It's self-powered. That's interesting. Okay, so it's worth having these on there then. Maybe not in terms of weight, but in terms of... I was going to say, where did we lose all our mass? But we took all the engines off, didn't we? Engines. So we had a 75. Let's do an 85%. So 85%. 225. No, we'll just do a 10,000 ton engine. So this would be 10,000 ton. Should rename that other one as well. Prototype that. This one was a 12,500 ton. Okay, so let's put these on. Yes, with this speed, with 24 layers of armor, we will be able to outrun them. Deployment time, let's do 20 and 24. Okay, so we could do with... We need to bring this down. This is insanity. You just need like hundreds of engineering spaces. That's literally the only way to bring that down. I suppose bringing some of the tech off would help. Yeah, because shields are adding quite a bit. From cruiser to battleship. Yeah. It needs more Dakar. Engineering spaces. I mean, realistically, we're not going to get this down in any sort of meaningful thing for that. I mean, look, like we've added 205. Okay, so this 215 gets us to about the speed we want to be. We've sacrificed 6 layers of armor, and we're still at an annual failure rate of 452. I mean, that's good. That is good. But I mean, it's also not good. Let's put our main engineering back on. Let's took that off by mistake. Oh yeah, because we've got the big honking sensors. It doesn't take as long to build as I thought it was going to be honest. I think it does need... I think I can stand to have less engineering spaces because I do want more armor. Let's throw us at 150. And let's add 10 damage control. I think is actually enough. Let's add a couple of these back in. No, not cloaks. No one cloaks. Let's add in this. AFR 666. This is it. This is the one, boys. It's got to be 18 now. It's a fact. Oh no, we're too slow. We're too slow now. Gotta take off some of this. Yeah, there we go. 20. No, 18. Okay. What do we think? That's a lot of fuel to use in such a short range. And we still need more. Sometimes deterrence requires more absurdity. You are correct. Let's drop this down to 15, 16. And this doesn't have a jump drive either. And I'm not going to put a jump drive on it. It's just going to be for defending our local space. Let's build it and see. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? If we build it and it doesn't do well, we've still at least got our ground defense pretty much okay. While this is all going on, we're still going to be researching new technology. We're going to be doing all this, so we're going to hopefully be able to progress. At least we've got a starting position for our naval defense. Because before, our naval defense was really just our anti-radar defense. It wasn't really designed for... Well, it wasn't designed for the Birmingham crew, which were missiles. And it doesn't seem to be designed for these ones. If we can outrange them with those, that's another thing, but we'll have to see. I need... What screen do I need? I need this screen. This screen. You have had nothing to do for the last 100 or so years. So you are going to now suddenly have a big job to do. This one's closer, but they've got 4 shipyards. It's going to take 4 times longer for them to build it. So we're going to go up to 120,000. That should cover our design. Rename this. This is the 2192 Baldwin class. We need to research this laser. The range on this is just limited by our fire control, isn't it? We need to research those shields, we need to research that engine, and the rest is good. Can we build a better fire control? I don't think we can. Oh, yeah, we can. We can build a better fire control. Like 2. What do we call the old? Is it 16x? Is this? This must have had the this one in it. So yeah, we have got a slightly better fire control we can use now. 400 ton, 60x. Probably doesn't need that big of a tracking range. Tracking speed rather. We need a 6,200 tracking speed. So this is now a 124 ton. Probably just needs to be a single weapon for this one because it's the spinal. Although we could replace this one, because then our lasers could potentially go further, right? Hey, got another one. Been lurking for the past week. Nice, nice. Welcome to the stream. Glad you finally made it. Let's make a single weapon fire control for this. Yeah, we're trying to design a ship to take on some aliens we've come across. So this ship here, it's got a bunch of lasers. It's very heavy. It's also quite quick. So we're trying to kind of blindly do it. We've done one for the Raiders, so now I'm just trying to work on their best ship for this new threat, and then hopefully we can take them out as well. This is just for the spinal gun. Spinal gun has a hell of a long range on it. Potentially. Give me a new one of these. So the spinal laser. It's a 15 advanced mount. C6? C6. Yeah. So this is the laser we're dealing with. So if we design a fire control specifically for that, which we're not going to be able to get that range on the fire control just yet. So this is a... Yeah, we'll just do a 62-ton single weapon fire control. Prototype that, and then we'll do a multi-weapon fire control. So what's our... So our in fact no, this old fire control we've got probably oh no, we can make it smaller. So we need 360,000 kilometers. So it's going to be like a 3.5 or a 3. $3,600. 360,000 there. Okay. Tracking speed will keep the same. Hardening multi-weapon. So this is now a 93-ton multi-weapon fire control. So that's good. So now we can take off all of those. And then we want to add in our 62-ton spinal mount fire control, and we want 8 of these ones. So we can have 10 each. Or do we have 4 and have 20 each? Save a bit of weight. What's the heaviest thing on the ship? It's got to be the engines, isn't it? Yeah, 10,000 ton. We've got 4 of them. I mean, all of these sensors are pretty chunky as well. We don't need all of these sensors. This one is our anti-radar sensor. This will pretty much detect any ship. Well, it will detect any ship in the radar fleet. This one will detect the raiders salvager, but it will also, by coincidence effect, it will detect a lot of the ships we're going to come up against. I think that's all we need. We could build a cloak, but I mean, we're going to need a huge cloak. I don't think we can design a cloak that's big enough to do this. No. Not even by a long way. Need more cloaking efficiency. We need... Yeah, need a lot more. It actually surprised me how little these were. I would have thought this would have been like a 200,000 ton ship. That's actually not too bad. Thermal signature. Thermal signature actually looks alongside what they've got. So I think this is actually, I think, going to work. So this is, you say 96,000. And this was like 6.4, 6.2. Okay, I think that's reasonable. 73% chance to hit, 47%, 20%. So this is 192,000 kilometers. We'll do a 60% chance for the spinal gun at that range. The spinal gun will do 11 damage at that range if it hits. The rapid fire ones will do 1 damage, but there's 80 of them. So they'll probably do about 37, 38 damage, because just more than half of them will miss. We need to research this, and we need to research this. So let's get that research ticking away in the background, and then let's get some ground defenses churning away while we build our new financial centers. So we need this laser. So you, for the time being, just come off that. Grab this, and then you can go on this tech. X-ray laser. Yeah, we want the next X-ray laser tech. And then power propulsion, we need someone to do the engine, so let's take someone off. You've got 50%. Let's grab you. So I'll do that. Then do that. And then go back on fuel consumption route. Yeah. And then we need sensors. I think we've got... Oh no, we just got these two. Oh yeah, the fire controls count as sensors. It's going to take you so long to finish that research. That's crazy. This one, active grav sense, strength rally. Yeah, let's cancel this because you're gonna at least get a good boost from these. Q. Hopefully you get a couple of extra labs as well from completing those researches. Okay. Ship charge. Where's our wealth? There it is. So we're hoping our wealth is going to go up because we're building 1,000 more financial centers. Let's have a look at our ground troop training. Okay, we're already training a bunch more of these defense towers, but we need more. We need a lot more. We should probably build a new formation called Planetary Tower Defenses that has, what do we think, 8? 8 of these groups in it? What is that? 8 times 25,000, 200,000, you dumbass, of course. So if we do unit class design, we do a static, heavy armor, headquarters, and we want a 200,000. So this is a 2192 planetary defense facility. Sure. Create that. Fantastic. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize you could put turrets in this. This is quite good. There's a fucking lot of extra weight though, isn't it? Just for one turret, but he's got a lot of armor on it, so. But does that armor even count here? Because it's ground troops, right? It's to kill, I guess, maybe. There's no hits to kill change, is there? So you're probably better off going with the not thingy one. Okay. Right, so we'll research that as well. So let's go to research. We need a ground troops. You. Oh god, I have to queue your stuff up again, aren't I? It's fine. Cancel projects. It was you, and we want this facility, please, and then you can jump back on pressure, temperature, high grav, low grav. You weren't doing as much as I thought you were doing. I think that's it. Once that research is done for the planetary defense tower thing, we can. Oh god. Dardan. What do we know about the Dardan? Can I rename these so they appear at the bottom? That's going to appear at the top, isn't it? Let's do. Zoidberg. There we go. These are hostile. The Dardanop. Okay, so far we don't know much about it. It's a 21,000 ton ship, 22,000 ton ship with a relatively small thermal signature and a small speed. Well, a small max observed speed, I guess. The cook is flying very close towards that. Can you maybe not do what you're about to do and just like go back to Earth, please, for a sec? You're fine. Let's not jump time forward too quick. Oh, there's another one there. Well, we destroyed one of them. Where are they? Stevenage. Does Stevenage not have... Stevenage doesn't have passive sensors. Okay. We need to send some deep space jobbies to Stevenage. Do we have anybody available? Is the question. Well, we kind of do, because we told everyone to stand down last time, didn't we? Because they were using so much fuel. I think in this case we actually do want to go back to Sol, go to Earth. We do want to load a deep space tracking station, and then we want to go to Stevenage. Because we need sight. We have to have sight. It's not showing in the list. Oh no, there it is. There it is. Stevenage Prime. Unload all installations. Then try and come back to Sol. Maybe don't die. That would be fantastic. Because at the minute we're just seeing things blow up in the sky above Stevenage Prime. So Sol. Okay. Don't auto move time. Oh, there's more of them. Killed 2 more in Dundee. So Dundee also needs a defense. Is there any more in Dundee? Not at the moment. Oh, 3. Oh, yeah, all of you guys are out of fuel, aren't you? Okay. Don't really have any way to rescue you right now, so you can just stay there. You can just stay there. Are we going to be able to make it back? I don't think we are. It's going to be very close. Production of fuel refinery complete at Manchester Prime. Thank you, Manchester Prime. What else can you do for me? You've got a reasonable stockpile of stuff, actually. Just kind of chill for a bit. What have you got in terms of workers? You're actually on a worker shortage. You have a huge worker shortage. Why do you have such a huge worker shortage? Because you don't have enough infrastructure. Because we can't terraform you that well, can we? Okay, can you build infrastructure? You can build 227 infrastructure. That's not going to do a lot. Okay, well, we'll tackle that problem another time. Let's just work on getting this guy home. Oh my god, this is going to be so close. If I just jump 5 days, do you reckon he'll do it? What? Oh, they just decided to run backwards for some reason. Okay, sure. Sure, that makes sense. Give me cook. Standing orders. Go and salvage some stuff, but can you like salvage nearby first? Okay, so they just decided to turn tail and run away for some reason. New alien ships in Sol. Near Neptune. Earmundis. What do we know about the Earmundis? Very little. They are fast. And they have very small thermal signatures, so hopefully they're easy to destroy. We do have, I think, some defenses around. No, we haven't placed them yet. Do we have? We don't have any. Oh yeah, Neptune doesn't have anything here, does it? In this version of the game. So you can hang around Neptune all you want. Are you following my delivery trucks? That's incredibly rude. Oh, they're just hanging out on the shipping lane, basically. Okay. Science team has researched the Eco Plus Magneto engine. Eco Plus commercial engine. What did we design that for? It's for our new freighter, I think, wasn't it? This guy. And colony ship. So we can build these now. These are much more fuel efficient versions of our colony and freighter ship. Hopefully they won't cost us as much in terms of fuel reserves. Although they won't be as fast, so they won't be able to outrun the raiders this time. So we need to retool our shipyard to do this. So I think they need to get renamed. Not renamed. Retooled. Is it them? How big are these ships now? Is it 60? Yeah, 60,000 tons. 60,000 tons. I mean, we could up this, add 10,000 tons capacity. That's actually not going to take that long. Yeah, we'll do that. That works. Space raiders detected in London. That's fine. We can kill those. Contacts. Riverland. Follow. 165,000 kilometers, please. And then you guys, ship combat. You can all target the Riverland if you don't mind. Assign fleet. And let's just get a little bit closer. They're running away. We've got a bunch of these new ships in Sol. The Kununra, the Imbil. The Imbil and the Kununra. Kununra, rather. So they're quick. They are really, really small. The Imbil. Same. Some kind of fighter or cloaked ship, I imagine. If we go back to London, see how close we are. The spinal laser's been researched, so we've just got the sensors left now, I think. Oh, and the engine. An item with the same key has already been added. Okay. It's not at all concerning. Okay, so they ran away to their friends. Okay. Ordinarily, that would upset me. But I think in this case we can take them out. Let's just try and solve that not assigned to an instance of an object thing. Let's just do reassign all commanders. It should hopefully fix that. So let's not do 5-day advancements this time. Let's do a 3-hour advancements. What's going on with that? Don't be silly. What are you doing to me? Bro? Why you do this? Okay. What error was that? Let me have a look on the line. Aurora. One 951. So I suspect this is to try to clean up the database, possibly, and it's now picking keys for things that have already been created. But should be fine. It should be fine. Okay, so instead of following them now, can you please follow the bigger fleet? Let's follow the 18 Erie. Same distance, 165,000. Where we go? Okay. So we'll let them merge together. I did that for you. I also can't press spacebar to do that because then I keep clicking on the thing, don't I? There's a massive pile of problems. You'd think so, but actually these guys can take these ones out without breaking a sweat. It will just take a few turns, and the thing that's going to cause the problem is that error message. Right, 1 hour? I just got to keep clicking this every time. Right, okay, so we are getting within range. Let's try a 3-hour one. Give myself bloody what's the word? Give myself a fit. Okay. We are in range. Are we not too close there? No, we're a little bit close. No, we are actually at the range. That's fine. Right, so now you should be able to fire away. Let's try that reassign admin commands again. See if that helps. Right, you now need targets. So we're not going to shoot that guy anymore. We're going to shoot this guy. Assign all. Well, assign fleet. And then we will open fire fleet. Until they decide... Oh god. Okay, so let's try contacts. Oh. So we've wrecked that one. Let's try a different one. Ship combat. Let's do the next one of these. Assign fleets. And I'm going to just quickly go in here. Oh my word. Sorry. I didn't mean to flashbang you. Open database. This may go horribly wrong. But you know what, you can see. It's fine. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to paste this code. This is from the forums. So we're going to see. See what we've got. So we run this. No rows. Maybe we need the other bit. This bit here. You're going to start with a select UDMAS. Nothing. So it might not be the same error. One shot that guy. See, these ships, these raiders are not a problem anymore. We've got a ship build that works, and it works consistently. The only problem is cleanup, and obviously this hopefully temporary error that we're getting. We didn't destroy it, so we'll just fire again. I turned off fire sync as well, so that the fire delay wasn't a big problem. We managed to shoot that one. So let's pick a new target. Assign fleet. A lot of error message, but really this is all taking place in the last 20 seconds. Okay, one more please. Maybe get RSI if I carry on doing this. See, now they're trying to run away. I can tell that because we've had to get closer to them to keep them at that range that we wanted them at. But it's not going to happen because we're faster than you are. Evil laugh. Yep. Assign fleet. So we're just going to make a mess in London, which is probably going to improve London, to be fair. I wouldn't actually know that. I've never been. One more. Let's see, 41 hits, 41 penetrating hits as well, because they don't have any armor. Because they also did the silly like I did. New wreck detected. Beautiful. Ship combat. This is the only slightly irritating bit. You have to manually reassign them every time. But really, this isn't a combat fleet. This is the survey fleet. If I designed a combat thing for this, I probably would have multiple fire controls. Wreck. And technically, we do have multiple fire controls because we have multiple ships. We'll leave the 18 alone, since we are using that one to follow the rest. This may go wrong. Okay, there we go. One of them got wrecked. Oh, we took some damage. Oh yeah, because we probably slowed them down, so they've probably been kicked out of the group now, aren't they? What did we take damage? Oh, we just took some armor damage, that's fine. Ship combat. So you might as well join in with that one. Actually, who's the one that's closer to us now? Weird. Must have been this one that we've killed now. So you might as well join in with this one. Three new wrecks. Okay, so who's doing? So you're on 71, 19, 20, 20, 22. Okay, so 21's not currently being targeted. 23. 24. I will fix this problem before the next one, I promise. Oh, they did manage to attack us that time. Okay, so you actually are taking a little bit more damage than I would like now. So let's do 19 and 21. So 19. You're already doing 21. 19. 21. 21. Oh, you're already doing 19. Yeah, you just keep doing that. 21. You destroyed your target last round. So did you. You can do 19 as well. That's interesting. They've survived 2 rounds. This is a champion class Eerie ship. I suppose technically they're only half rounds, aren't they? So there we go. Let's just go back to doing one at a time. It's less micro. Somehow more micro, but also less micro. Didn't quite destroy that one either. We need to slightly lower, slightly raise our range here. Contacts, Ireland, 144 maybe. Let's do 185. Just to give us a little bit of breathing room when they drop back. Because at the minute, when they drop back, they move forward. We move forward sort of into their range immediately. Because we've only left the 5,000 gap and they go more than 5,000 kilometers a second. So at least this way, when they drop out, we've got a couple of rounds where we'll be able to like get them without taking damage ourselves. So let's go for the Eerie 18 now. Assign fleet. Yeah, the Eries have armor, that's the thing. So they will go, the Riverlands will go out super quick. They'll go out in one hit. But the Eries and the one of their other ships have armor. Come on. Yeah, these ones don't have armor. The Riverlands don't have armor. So we've got a lower chance to hit now as well, because we're slightly further away. I'm just making excuses left, right and centre. That's all I'm doing. Okay. Okay, one more round I think, and then that should kill that last one. No, one more? Don't make me turn this car around. There we go. Okay. Now the Riverlands are a much easier target. I suppose they technically have one layer of armor, because you can't have less than one layer of armor as a military ship. But they won't survive very long. Why does it say he's got a 1 average range? Have you broken your fire control? You're within range. Oh, the 134 is not in range. Where the hell is the 134? Oh, that's the one that... Yeah, that's the one that ran, like, miles away. Oops. What's that one that's really close to us? 138. $140, 141. I don't know why I'm closing that. I could just leave it open. Just put it down there. Just look at the carnage. Oh, 39 is next. The carnage. Are you still taking damage? Yeah, quite heavily. Bro. This is why I turned the sync fire off, because, well, not because of this, the error is the problem here, but the, should have just passed time forward until it got to that point. That would be helpful. Excuse me. My eyes are going funny from looking at that. Okay, so just 2 more left against our 8 ships. I could let them live. But then what kind of example would that set for the kids? Sync fire off, point sync off. Think of the children. Somebody please think of the children. We've knocked their engines out. Okay, last one. Last one. Ship combat 44. Sign fleet. Yeah, this guy over here, I don't know what we're going to do about him. We may let him live. Purely because I can't be asked chasing him down for a month. Okay, so we've made quite a mess in London, but it was worth it. Ah, fuck it, I'm going to take him out because I have to, for my honor. In fact, no, I'm not going to bother because I'm not wasting 6 hours clicking next. So we will ceasefire fleet, and what's your status. You could probably do with some maintenance. We'll let you go and do your thing. And give you back your standing orders of survey. Right, let's get back to Sol. So we do have an alien infestation in Sol. Why are you just hanging around on Neptune, man? There's nothing there. Turn off Rex for the time being. Turn off the Hive Fleets in orbit. Me save this. And what I'll do, I'll probably end the stream here, but I'll try and fix that error before tomorrow. And then we'll pick this up then. Because I'm not going to make you sit through that every single click. That would be insane. We'll get that sorted. I just wanted to get those raiders finished off. A little bit of a little de-stressor to end the day. I think that's good though. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Adios.